sometimes I listen to country, and then sometimes I listen to rap. And I just have a playlist, and I have it on shuffle, so whichever
Wait, you listen to country and you don't know who Patsy Cline is?
No. I mean, I've probably heard the songs, but I don't know who
All right, you have
is.
homework tonight.
Okay.
YouTube, Patsy Cline.
All right.
That'll put you to sleep. So you'll get a good night's sleep. So. Anyway, no, I just wanted to put you on. But I thought it was kind of interesting because people actually are interested in you all as not only athletes, but who you are off the court. So just always want to throw out there. So.
Well, I've got one last question before you let it go. If you didn't have any other questions, who you got Sunday? Rams or the Pats?
I don't really know. I'm gonna guess. Have they played each other before? Or is this their first time?
This is their first time this season.
This season, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say the Patriots, but I don't. But that's just what I'm going to say.
Oh, my goodness. All righty. Well, I'll let you go. Just sit down there, enjoy the second half of this game. Appreciate you and everything that you do. Congratulations. Big win. And look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
All right, that was Sarah Thompson, number 23.
Watch that back step, Sarah.
Yeah. So,
there it goes again.
So, anyway.
I'm just glad to be alive, Joe.
As for all of you that knows how the sort of the layout is here at the Gate City Middle School Gymnasium, where we broadcast from is just a little it's tiny space. Anyway, there is about a 6-inch gap on the back, so Mr. Carr thought he could slide his chair to the end.
I was going to be slick and just slide back, let Sarah slide over, and I completely forgot about that drop off at the back.
So he dropped about 4 or 5 inches, but the look on his face, I
thought I was gone.
He thought he was off the net.
In reference to Patsy Cline, I was falling to pieces there for just a minute.
He thought he was falling at Natural.
I thought I was dead
at Natural Tunnel State Park. So anyway,
radio go.
We'll take a quick break. Come back again. Thank you to Sarah for spending just a few minutes with us again.
She may never come back up here.
She may not. Again, after ask the music question and witnessing that. So again, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. As Gate City has a 31-17 lead. Again, this is Gate City Sports Radio.
Ken Russell's Barbershop wants to wish the Gate City Blue Devils the best for a great season and wants to thank all of the Blue Devil fans, alumni, and students for their patronage over the last 30 years. And to look your best at the next Blue Devil sporting event, stop by and see Ken and Joey on your way to the game. They are located on Lynn Garden Drive in Kingsport next to Collins Auto Center. Proud supporters of local athletics for almost 4 decades, Ken and Joey Russell say, "Go Big Blue!"
And we're back here, hopefully. It's 31-17. Chris, don't want to put you on the spot, but can you maybe take us through if you've recovered?
I think my pulse has slowed down enough now to talk.
If there's anybody listening EMS, you might text us a little bit later. I may have to get Mr. Carr checked out. Anyway.
Well, there's complete panic on Sarah's face also. I think she thought that I was gone.
Quickly, the stats as we get ready for...
Real quick for Gate City. Bradley Dean has 11, Luke Reed with 2, John Compton with 3, Andrew Hensley with 4, David George with 2, Drew Vermillion with 5, all coming in the second quarter, Jacob Hicks with 2, John Sally with 2, brings Gate City to a total of 31. They lead 31-17 as Compton inbounds the ball to Dean. Dean brings it across, down into the corner, feeds it back to Compton at the top of the key. Compton across to Vermillion. Nobody really dribbling. Deep pass under the basket to Dean. Dean goes up strong, gets the basket, and the foul.
That foul is going to go against number 10. That's Chase Hungate. That's going to be his third foul, first team foul of the second half. Dean goes to the line. Again, give him the bucket, and he's going to shoot one more free throw. As now, Gate City is doubled up. Abingdon, it's 34-17. As Abingdon now going right to left on your radio dial, comes down again. That's going to be number 2, Jake Thacker. He's got the basketball and kicks it over to Belcher. Belcher over to Lucas. They throw it inside, though. Great play by George. Knocks the ball away. Here comes Gate City with the rebound, and Vermillion puts up a three. Up and in. Give him three. 37-17. Gate City opens up, scoring the first 6 points of the quarter. As you've got Thacker now up top with Chase Hungate. Hungate's got the basketball now, and he passes over to Lucas. Abingdon looking to try to get inside. Gate City doing a lot better job as they do finally get inside and gets Dean. That's going to be Jake Thacker, posted up on Dean and actually going up, forgot two. Compton's got the basketball. It's 37-19 now, 6:40 left in the third quarter. Compton in the quarter, and it is up and good. Three more.
So, Joe, like we've seen all year, when Gate City starts working it underneath, that frees the outside shot up, and then they start falling. The problem comes when everybody in the gym knows that they're just going to come down and shoot the three. As the inside pass to Belcher comes in fast, easy layup for him.
That's kind of what we were afraid of with Abingdon. That's their bread and butter. Again, those cutters being able to attack the paint. As Compton now's got the basketball, he dishes over to Hicks. Hicks kicks it back out to Compton. Compton dribbles to Dean, who's sitting outside the three-point line on the left-hand side, passes across court to Compton, who's going to drive all the way in, shots up, no good. Rebounded and tapped in by George. Give George the rebound and another 2 points. Gate City continuing to double up Abingdon. It's 42-21.
It's Thacker up at the center court line, decides to drive in on his own, uncontested, feeds it back out to Hungate. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Compton.
Compton's got the basketball. He kicks it up to Dean. Dean goes all the way, drives in. Gate City really moving smoothly now. It's 44-21. This has got blowout written all over it right now. It's in a danger zone as Abington's got the basketball now and tries to drive. They do put it up. Shots up and good by Zarin Belcher. There's going to be a timeout on the floor for Abingdon. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Joe, the last time that these two schools played, every time Gate City got to this verge, they always let their guard down and let Abingdon keep creeping back in, and they never would put them away. They've got a chance right now to do that with a lot on the line. I hope they don't lose their focus here.
44-23, 5:16 left. Somebody being hauled away. Chris, what do you got in terms of stat-wise for the defensive, the rebounds?
Defensively, we've got Bradley Dean with 3, Eli Starnes with 1, Compton with a couple, Hensley with 1, George with 4, Vermillion with 1, Hicks with 3, Sally with 4, and Ghost with 2. I've got 21 total rebounds for Gate City, if I've added that all up correctly, compared to only 8 for Abingdon.
So here comes Gate City now. Gate City, though, committed a turnover. Abingdon, though, turned it right back, and Gate City's got the basketball still on their end. Of course, they work it outside to Bradley Dean from 3. Up and no good. Rebounded by Thacker, and they're going to get Hicks over the back to pick up the foul. That's his first foul, first team foul. 4:55 left. It's 44-23.
Dean's shooting those deep three-pointers, and they've fallen for him all season. For some reason, they're not tonight. I don't know, he's not holding his mouth the right way or something.
Yep. Again, Hicks gave him a lot of good quality minutes in the absence of Irvin. As Thacker's got the basketball now, and he's got it inside to Lucas. Lucas drives, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Vermillion. Here comes now John Compton with Gate City. Gate City's got a 1-on-5, and that one was rejected. Denied, sent back because of lack of postage, whatever you want to say.
Was that O'Quinn on that?
By O'Quinn, Jacob O'Quinn. He got him as
yes, he did.
Vermillion throws it into Dean. Dean with a long 3 and hit nothing but the side of the iron, and it went out of bounds. 44-23, 4:30 left here in the third quarter. Abingdon bringing the ball down now as Thacker, again, when they've run their offense and they've had those cutters, they've looked pretty efficient. As Abington's got the basketball now, again looking to drive. Thacker does go inside. Ball knocked away by Gate City. Abingdon will retain possession.
Well, Gate City's done a good job this half so far of eliminating those cutters. They've got them pulled out, and it's kind of preventing anybody from getting a quick step.
as ball's going to be kicked over. That's going to be to Hungate. Hungate said, well, he's got it to Cox. Cox shoots the ball up and no good. Rebounded by Dean. Dean passes to George. George shot is up, but they're going to say there was foul on the play. Give that one to Trent Cox.
It's going to be his third, so Abingdon's starting to get in a little bit of foul trouble right now. Cox with 3, Hungate with 3, Thacker with 3.
David George at 47% free throw shooter. Misses the first.
And that's his first one of the night either way, so he's 0 for 1.
As looks like Sally will check in for the shooter as DeAndre Mack comes in. Give Jacob Hicks a rest. Also into the game is Hensley. He gave Vermillion a rest.
So George helping his stats a little bit now. He's up to 50% for the night.
Coach Vermillion is starting to try to I think he's starting to find a rotation now that's going to work for him. Again, with that, as we talk about that week layoff, they had some practice sessions and some pretty spirited ones from what I understand. And they're able to try to work some things out. Thacker shoots a long-range 3. Great 3 for him. From the corner, it's 45-26. Dean's got the basketball. He throws it over to Compton. Compton for 3. Oh!
In and out and back in again.
It kissed all the sides of the rim there and decided to finally go in. 48-26 as the shot and drive is going to be good by Martin Lucas.
It looks like he came down a little funny on his ankle there. He came up limping a little bit.
As Dean shoots one and air ball. Again, Abingdon he's got the numbers and they got the rebound. Here comes Abingdon, shots up, no good. Rebounded though back inside by Chase Hungate. They're not going away, as we talked about, 48-30. As we don't need to get in that isolation offense, as the last couple shots have been 3-pointers. As Dean does finally drive, shot is up, no good. Foul is going to be on Martin Lucas.
And that gives him 3 for the night. I can't shake this, and this is just my immaturity coming out, but we're studying the Middle Ages right now. Started the Renaissance in school, and every time you say Martin Lucas, I'm thinking Martin Luther. I'm expecting him to nail his 95 Thesis to the door when he leaves.
So not only are we entertaining the folks, we're educating as well. So as Dean misses his first free throw, 3 team fouls now on Abingdon, 1 on Gate City. 2:45 left in the third quarter. It's 48-30 Gate City.
So that was Dean's first miss of the night. He's 5 for 6. Not too shabby. Second one goes in. And it's 49-30 Gate City.
Here comes Abingdon now. Kirk Naren's got the basketball. He's been checked in as he's being guarded by Dean. Looking to try to get the ball inside. Kicks it around to Odell. Odell being guarded by Sally at the top of the key. Great pass inside though. Kick back out. And it's going to be that's going to be Chase Hungate, who kind of led with his foot there.
Well, I was going to say he kind of led, walked, pushed off. But, again, no call, no foul. Get in the bucket.
Eli Starnes with the basketball. Drives and kicks it to Sally. Sally's along the baseline. Puts a shot up and in. Give it to him. And the foul. Foul will be on Alexander Odell.
That's going to be his second.
4th team foul as Sally goes to the line to shoot 1.
Gate City, again, not to say anything I shouldn't be probably, but that's never stopped me before. But they played relatively clean ball tonight. There's not a lot of fouls as Sally's shot goes in and out.
Sally, a 50% free throw shooter, misses his.
He's 0 for 2 on the night.
That's great. Drive is kicked up to Panarin, who misses the 3-pointer for Abingdon. Rebounded Gate City as Compton has the basketball.
Compton passes off to Starnes. Starnes eyeballing the situation. Passes back to Sally. Sally back to Compton. Compton drives around to the corner. Feeds out to Starnes in the corner. Starnes back out to Hensley. Hensley to Starnes. Starnes with just a slight little push off. Is that all ball, Joe?
That was all shoulder. Eli Starnes picks up.
He did keep his head up, though. He squared up, drove through the defender.
He's got to turn his hips, so he's got to.